Okay, so this is the trade that I should have taken to give me a 7 risk to reward ratio, but I ended up exiting somewhere around, yeah. I took a loss first of all, somewhere around here. Then I ended up exiting somewhere around here when I entered the trade again. So let me go through it quickly. On the weekly, price was trending up in an uptrend. On the daily, basically the same thing, broke swing structure high, so this is uptrend, but price broke 4 hours slash 1 hour swing structure low, broke this low down, yeah. So I wanted, and price was going up, so I wanted it to come to this 4 hour zone, which I will show you on the 4 hour. But on the daily, the supply zone started from here. The supply zone is basically an order block. So let me delete this first. You can say this is the daily supply. It's currently within daily supply, but not yet within 4 hour supply. I'll show you. So supply zone is one that's up, and in demand zone is other block that is below current price action. So yeah, uptrend on weekly, uptrend on daily, but broke this swing structure low on the 4 hour and 1 hour. Here it is. Yeah, was previously trending upwards. Then let's see, yeah, then it broke this low to make a lower low. So I wanted it to come to this 4 hour supply zone and then go down. So this is the 4 hour supply zone within that daily supply that I showed you. Daily supply started here. This is the 4 hour supply within it because it still had fair value gap. I want the price to go there and then come into this demand zone. This is a 1 hour demand zone within a 4 hour demand zone. On the 4 hour, the demand zone will start from here. Yeah, but I refined it to the 1 hour. Yeah, and price had previously come into this zone, although there's no fair value gap here anymore. Price came here, gave a 4 hour change the states, came here, swept this liquidity, entered into the zone properly, then gave a change in the state. So I wanted it to come back into this new 4 hour supply zone, 4 hour slash 1 hour demand zone. Sorry, these are demand zones, these ones supply zones. So I wanted it to come into these demand zones and then continue upwards if it will. But anyways, the general gist is uptrend but broke this swing low. So I wanted it to come here and give me a reaction from the entry this 4 hour supply, then go down to this new demand zone or new order block, anyone. And price actually did that, but it missed it by a few pips. It missed it by I can't do this properly here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, so price almost came into the 1 hour, the 4 hour supply, but missed it by 7 pips, 7.5 pips, and that's good enough for me. If price misses my zone by 5 to 10 pips, I usually just take the trade. But if it's anything more than 10 pips, I wait for it to go into this zone. So price almost went there, then gave a 1 hour change in the states right here. Gave a 1 hour breakup structure, breaking this low. Then when it broke that low, it created a new created a new 1 hour supply. This is the move that swept liquidity before this move that broke this low, and there's fair value gap here. Fair value gap here. There's fair value gap here. So this is a new 1 hour supply zone. So immediately gave me this 1 hour breakup structure. I entered somewhere around here. My first trade, I entered somewhere around here. But then instead of price to be selling, it started going upwards, and it gave me a 15 minutes. Let me show you this on the 15 minutes. When I entered somewhere around here after the 1 hour breakup structure, it gave a 15 minutes breakup structure upwards here. So I ended up exiting with a loss. That's the first trade. Not knowing that that upwards breakup structure that I considered a loss was actually it coming into this new 1 hour supply. So when it came to this new 1 hour supply, I was like, and it started going down on the 5 minutes. Came into the new 1 hour supply, basically gave a breakup structure. A breakup structure around here. Yeah. So immediately came into the 1 hour supply. I think I got a breakup structure on the 1 minute. Then I entered the trade again. Stops below my first stop for that first trade that I exited on my own was above this high. Entered somewhere here, stop above this high, but I exited when I saw the 15-minute breakup structure. Took that as a sign of reversal. So the second time I entered off this new 1 hour supply entry, stops above the new 1 hour supply, and I targeted this demand zone, is on within the 4 hour demand zone as my final take profits, while filling this huge fair value gap. And that would have given me a 7.1 risk to reward, but I exited because price started consolidating somewhere around here. Let me show you on the 15 minutes. Yeah, on the 15 minutes, price just started going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and giving 15-minute breakup structure. See here, broke this high, up, down, then broke this high again. So I just exited here, and then price came all the way down to the demand zone, which it will probably react from to go upwards. Yeah, that's it for Euro USD, and it was basically the same thing with GBP USD, but I did not take the GBP USD trade. Let's remove these joints. So for GBP USD, this is a 1 hour supply zone. Still has fair value gap here. So price came into it, gave a change in the state. Price came into it. That's now. Let's check 15 minutes. On 5 minutes, sorry. So this is the low. Price came into it and basically gave a change in the state somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around here. This whole move is a breakup structure. So I just entered here. No, I did not take on this trade. But this would have been a very good trade too. And I think this will play out to final TP because it's still going down. So for GBP/USD, entered on our supply, gave 5 minutes confirmation, breakup structure, would have entered here during this retrace. This would have been a new 1 hour supply zone after giving this, the move that sweeps liquidity. After this breakup structure, this would have been because broke this low, there's a fair value gap here, so this is new 1 hour supply, and price went there without breaking above it. She just wicked it, so price went there. So the entry would have been here, that have entered off this 1 hour supply entry to target this forward demand. Yeah, so these are the two trades I saw on GBP USD and Euro USD. I did not take the one on GBP USD, took the one here but exited early. So yeah, price probably reacts from this, but I'll look into that tomorrow. This is why I took the trades, basically, because price broke swing structure low, there's a high, a low, basically high, low, high, low. I think it came here and then it made a lower low. So would have nice if price came here though. This is on the 4 hour, sweeping these equal highs, coming into this 4 hour supply properly to then go into here. But it seems price was already reacting from the supply zone on the 1 hour. So yeah, it was basically, I had same sell ideas on Euro USD and NSD USD, but it wasn't as strong. Price was within this 4 hour supply zone. It gave this confirmation, but there was still a supply zone above. Let me go to the 4 hour on AUD USD. This is a daily supply. It was price was in daily supply generally, and then within that daily supply there's a 4 hour supply zone here, fair value gap. They moved that swept liquidity before that, and there's another zone here. So price came into this zone, gave a reaction where it seemed it wanted to still go further in and fill this fair value gap, possibly tap into this before giving the real move down, which it seems to have done. So I did not really consider this because there was still a zone above which price would have probably gone into, and it looks like it did before finally going down. This is actually a good trade. Removing this, this is actually a good trade because price almost came into this. If price continues selling, it's a good trade. Almost came into this for supply. Now we have got a lower low. Let's go to 15 minutes. For supply, a proper change in the state will be below this. A proper break of structure would be below this low, but this one could still count. And then this would be the new, supply, because price broke this low and there's fair value gap, so this will be the new supply zone. So if price comes back here, can take this trade all the way down. If price continues selling on the USD pairs, goes here, lower low, break of structure, kind of coming back here, sells down. Yeah. So on NZD USD, price did not really come into the supply zone. It came close to it, but it was more than 8 pips. See, missed it by 8 pips. This would have been a good trade too. Missed it by 8 pips, just gave it now. This is a good opportunity, but I don't trade by this time. Gave break of structure, price comes into the supply zone or not, then something after this break of structure coming somewhere here, then boom, be a good trade. All the pairs ending with USD, GBP USD, Euro USD, these pairs, they were giving me sell ideas, while all these ones were giving me buys. Look at this buy. This buy, cause price came within 4-hour demand on USD JPY. Came because there's still fair value gap here. Came within 4-hour demand. Gave 15 minutes. The demand here gave this 15 minutes break of structure. So I considered it valid. Gave this 15 minute break of structure. Wanted to enter off this retrace up here. So this 4-hour supply zone, that would have been a good trade to take, but I did not take that trade. USD CHF, the same buys, did not take it, almost at 1-hour supply. So I hope this was helpful somehow, and that you got a general idea as to why I took the trade, or my analysis. Yeah, this is what I missed, and many more. I missed this. I did not take this. I did not take this. This seems to just be playing out along with this. But yeah.